My brand new Android tutorial, and today my topic of discussion will be view model. As if you have gone through my previous lecture videos, I explained to you about Android lifecycle library, right? And view model and live data. Actually, I will be talking about live data in my next Android tutorial video. But view model and live data, they are all included in this lifecycle library, right? So, and also lifecycle library is helping us to handle all the lifecycle activities in a very easy manner, right? And this view model particularly is the good thing about this view model is like it survives configuration changes, and it is one of the abstract class provided by the Android lifecycle library. Okay, cool. And previously all of our user data in the fragment when the app undergo configuration changes, like such as rotating the phone, the activity and all the fragments in it were destroyed and rebuilt, right? And we were having such kind of problems of data loss, right? And we could solve one of the problem by using on-save instance state. But this was not the proper solution, because as you know, like on-save instance state has some kind of limitation, like you cannot store more than 100 KB of data. I mean, it's pretty limited, right? And also you have to undergo sort of a lot of code, like to handle this data. Okay, and the save instance, like you have to handle like and recreate the instance, I mean, it's like you have to handle first you have to save the instance in on save instance state, and then you have to recreate the instance on restore instance state, right? On those two callbacks. So it's pretty tedious and with lot of like code management and handling, and plus it has some kind of limitations. So the proper solutions will be using view model, right, to handle the life cycle of your applications. So it is pretty easy. Okay, so I will teach you today how to create the create the view model. And first I will also we have to actually add the dependencies. uh, s- uh, and also the good thing is, like, view model survives the configuration changes automatically, so you don't have to recreate the UI by yourself. Okay, so view model are made for and associated with each single fragment or activity. Okay, so the important point you have to understand is each activity or each fragment has their own counterpart of view model. Okay, which is handling all the data. Okay, and steps of adding the view model. Let's go to the use case of adding and using this view model. How can we use it in our application? So first step is add the dependency. Obviously I told you that view model is one of the library class provided in the lifecycle library. So we will have to add this, implement this library. And actually I will show you in my project. I have gone through, I have added this library, that is lifecycle library, which is including view model and live data automatically itself. Okay, so I suggest you to add this library and sync your project, then we are good to go. And the second step is we will create a view model subclass. Okay, okay, so I will create a view model subclass. Here is I will create a, because this my view model will be associated, I will create a subclass of a view model. Okay, and I have created a view model which is associated to this play fragment. Okay, so I have already a fragment, which is this fragment, which is a play fragment. If you go and check out, and if I show the design here, actually if this is the fragment, this is the emulator, this is the XML layout, right? So I am creating, as I told you in my tutorial, that view model are associated with the single fragment or activity. Okay, for the moment I'm going to give you a tutorial about creating a view model which is associated with this fragment, pre-fragment. Okay, so I will show you how it will handle the configuration changes. Okay, cool. So when we okay, create this view model, then first let me do the initial block, and let me do all let me write a log. And it says that play view model is created. Okay, the first time the view model is created. Okay, and then actually I will also suggest you to now override a method called onCleared, which is method which is called each time when your view model is like when your view model gets destroyed with your with the fragment or activity, that view model is associated with is also finally and completely destroyed. Okay, it is you can actually do some task here on clear to understand. So let me write a log, a timber log. If you guys don't know about what is the timber logging, then it's a very like modern logging library, like which has amazing cool features, like you don't need to write the tag by yourself, right? I'm just writing a message and it will automatically handle the tag, right, associated with this activity. So if you can go to my another tutorial which I have shown how to implement the timber logging system library. So yeah, and in this on cleared, what I will be doing is play view model is destroyed, right? Cool. So this is a pretty simple view model creation. Okay, and now here we can also do a lot of tasks here, but for the moment I will just make my view model class very simple. And now I will teach you how to uh, call the view model. Okay, okay, it's a private view model class, is a variable, and which is play view model. Okay, so in the third step what we have to do is associate the UI controller and view model. So we have to associate the UI controller and view model, because the UI control is associated with the fragment, right? And then we will create from here. Okay, view model will be called here from view model provider. Get play view model class of Java, right? So now, okay, let me also write a log here so that we will pretty much understand the situations pretty clearly. And here view model provider called. Okay, this is the view model provider called. Okay, and also another interesting thing you have to understand is we never should construct the view model ourselves. Okay, you don't construct the view model ourselves. Instead you have to use the view model provided to get your view model. Otherwise every time the fragment will be recreated, like every time you, for example, every time when your configuration changes, your fragment is recreated, right? Which view model we will construct the view model also when your fragment will be recreated. Okay, if you don't use a view model provider, if you recreate the view model by itself, like for example if you call the view model like this, sorry, play view model, you can, it's just don't do this. Okay, don't do this. This is a error, because this will not solve our issue of configuration changes. So instead we will use view model provider to get the get the view model. Okay, and then so instead the lifecycle library creates the view model for you. So using the view model provider, lifecycle library will automatically create the view model for you. So we request it from the class called this view model provider that get, which provide the correct view model provider, right? This will provide you the correct view model. Okay, and first we pass the fragment, and then second we pass the specific view model class. That is, first you pass here the owner, that is the fragment, and then I mean lifecycle owner, you pass the lifecycle owner here, and then you pass the view model that you want to get. Okay, for this lifecycle owner, right? And okay, The will be associated the instance of view model will be associated with the fragment you pass. So actually this instance of play view model will be associated with the owner, view owner, like I mean like a lifecycle owner, right? That is that is the fragment actually. So when the view model provider get is called again, it will return the reference to the pre-existing view model. So you know, every time it's recreated, it will provide the reference to the view model associated. So we don't recreate the view model again, right? So this will again really establish the connection between the same view model, right? So there is a, if you it always passes the reference of already existing view model. So we can also actually I will give you a brief demo. Okay, let me run the app and I will provide you the demo of how it works. So this is a simple, okay, implementation of a view model. I created a view simple, I implemented the library. The second step, I created a simple view model class, then I associated the view model to the lifecycle owner, that is the fragment, right? So we will now check here. Okay, actually my view model is associated with the play fragment. So let's navigate to the play fragment. Okay, now if you see here in my logcat, we will see play view model provider is called, right? First thing is view model provider is called, then second step is play view model is created, that is this one, this instance of play view model is created, right? Then now let's see, let's navigate, let's okay, make the configuration changes and what happens, let's see. Here on save instance called, on pause called, you see, on stop calls, on save instance called, timber logging, on destroy called, default and on create called, you see, view model provide called, you see again the view model provider is called, which is here, but we the play view model is not created. You see, play view model is created only in the first time, then every time the play view model provided is called, you see, play after the recreation, view model provided is called, and now it is passing the reference of the already existing view model that was already created. So it is not recreating the view model, right? And now I can even change, you see, configuration change multiple times. I can make the configuration change multiple times. Okay, you see, and even you see on pause, on stop call, on save instance called, to start call, you see preview view model provider called. So it's every time it's uh, even the fragment is recreated, view model provider is called, right? And yeah, you see it's like play view model is just created only once, as you can see here. So now let's destroy it. You see here, when you navigate back, play view model is destroyed. So as it is this callback is called, right? So yeah, this was the brief demo of all the important topics, I mean idea about view model, a simple view model creation, and also the implementation of the library and creation of the simple view model, and some interesting concepts about the view model. So hope you guys will like my this simple tutorial, and then catch you back in my next lecture, where I will be explaining about live data, and also I will be giving more information about view model, creating some complex view model with some extra extra concepts, right? Thank you.